Hi, everybody. These are updates from the Singapore chapter. So I'm representing Prof. Mornan. He would have sent in a video, um, but it would be nice for me to be here. So yes, representing both Prof. Mornan as well as Singapore. If we can move into the next slide. Brief updates on the GLP-1. The second round of code has been, I don't know what's going on with the font, but the second round of code is effectively up. I just need Prof. Chan to run it on his internal database to make sure that it's correct and that I didn't mess up the code. And then otherwise, we're gonna then update the GitHub, and then we should be good after that. And I will be submitting the clinical trial for that onto NCEP, and he's provided me guidance on how to do that already. This is the one that we presented at OHDSI APAC last year and hopefully presenting at Global this year, which is in regards to tracking the risk of acute liver injury in GLP-1 receptor agonists. So yeah, and I think the next stage is, yeah. So we have executed one version of code with a primary outcome. We had 9 cohorts. We presented the results of this for OHDSI APAC. So there was basically no evidence of acute liver injury. But again, these are primarily American cohorts. So we hope to be able to potentially run it across more European or Asian cohorts and see how that goes. So we're still recruiting databases. We would like to rerun it in previous cohorts because we added a new comparator, SGLT2 inhibitors, and then we added a few new secondary outcomes, cholelithiasis, cholecystitis, and lab-based values for the definition of acute liver injury. So it will be interesting to see if it does have any, long-term liver-based issues. If you have a database, please come and participate. Please, yes, especially if you have more Asian cohorts. Yes, China, please. So please contact me at E098, or you can hit me out on Teams. I am in the OHDSI channel, and I'll be helping out as well with the Chinese studies, the few Chinese studies that are ongoing. Some minor updates again for Singapore, so some plans for 2025. There's professional certificates for OHDSI training courses. We're waiting for the dean to approve those. We hope to launch them in August, and by that I mean I probably will have to help. We're hopefully going to collaborate with Australia and the Taiwanese chapter for the training courses. So if you have interest in these training courses, please hit me up or hit up Prof. Mornan, and let's chat on that as well. Some minor update on Prof. Mornan. He was named domain leader for this one, which is the domain is called BMAD, which is very cool, like the domain for biostatistics, modeling, AI, and data science, which is amazing. But there's a new master is obviously, and the new OHDSI course is one of the mandatory courses. So you can see it's the Master of NAD for Public Health is the master's degree, which is very cool. So these are our plans for 2025, and I think that was it. Is there a last slide? Yes, we will continue to support Singaporean national initiatives. We are going to try to convert, we converted 2% of one of our databases, and I'm going to try and convert the rest of the database so the whole thing is accessible via OMOP CDM, and we can participate in more studies. And we want to participate in more of the APAC and Legend studies, of course, the GLP-1 that I'm working on, convert the database that we're looking at, and then participate in the Chinese studies, and hopefully do a little bit more. We will be helping with the next APAC symposium in China, so I will see everybody there at the end of the year. That's that for Singapore.
Hi, everyone. So I'm Keiko from OHDSI Japan. I'd like to give you some update on the first half of 2025. Please go ahead next, please. So we kicked off the year building on the momentum from APAC symposium in Singapore last December. A few of our members attended the symposium and had a great time to exchange the ideas with regional OHDSI community. So since then, we had a few activities on capability building, knowledge sharing, and local adaptation of OHDSI tools and resources. In February, we hosted an in-person Atlas training in Tokyo. So it was a great opportunity to get hands-on experience with the tool to assist primarily new users of the tool. And then the book of OHDSI was officially translated into Japanese and released in April. So this project was truly a team effort. including global members. And we hope it will be valuable resource for those who are particularly new to OHDSI in Japan. And we have a few ongoing OMOP conversion projects of data in Japan. One of the top runners is a datasets of the group from Kyoto University who is running the conversion of dataset of esophageal cancer. And more updates will come later this year. And we had a few publications and presentations related to OHDSI from our Japanese chapter members, which are shown here. Next, please. Yeah, congratulations. And we continued our monthly evening conferences. And these meetings are informal but lively sessions where we had a typical three-part agenda. Journal watch on OHDSI-related publications, news from OHDSI Global and APAC, and the topic of the month. The topics have ranged from vocabulary mapping with large language model LLMs to institutional updates from organizations such as National Cancer Center, Hospital East. It's a great way to keep the community engaged. And we also collaborated with FedANA, an organization established in 2023 to promote activities related to OHDSI and to support the OHDSI Japan community. This half year, FedANA has been supporting, in particular, the development of local consensus for OMOP vocabulary mapping. So thank you so much for listening. So that's a quick update from Japan, and we're really excited to be a part of OHDSI community across APAC, and we look forward to more collaboration ahead. Thank you.
So coming to OHDSI India, we have few updates quickly to give you all. So going to the next slide. Yep. So we just come up with our agenda with the current landscape, what we are currently doing, like for the past 6 months, what we have done, and updates on the breast cancer study, and how we have to align with our national development about ABDM and FHIR, and our vision for 2026, and what are we scaling to do for OHDSI India's impact. So this is our agenda for today. Going to the next slide. So for current landscape, we have 4 collaborations for the past 6 months. These are the new collaborations what we have. That is one Ayurvedic Institutes, IAIM, Ashoka University, and Health Parliament, and ACTM. So these are the 4 collaborations we have made. And with respect to breast cancer study, Dr. Vikram is helping us. And there is one pediatric immunology study, which is from Dr. Sagar. He's helping on that. He's working in Aster Hospitals. And with respect to digital health in India, we are planning to have a COE to be competent along with the ABDM with FHIR, which is a current model or CDM model that is developed by India. So we are planning to work even in that space. So we are having a COE with Ashoka University. Dr. Rintu Kutam will be working on that along with us. So we have currently 165 collaborators as such in OHDSI India, and currently we are working on 2 studies. One is a breast cancer study, and the other one is a immunology study, pediatric immunology. And one publication maybe we are expecting to release in another 2 to 3 months, and one CBD registry which is OMUP competent, and even ABDM, we are trying to make it as an ABDM competent, and we are planning to have it in hospitals. And currently it is going to be released in JSS environment. So this is completely like whatever OMUP mandatory fields are there, we are trying to incorporate it, and we are building a registry. And the first phase of development is completed. And we are also planning to have a training session for OHDSI India collaborators. And currently we have 50 registrations for this. So this is the current developments, and we are having regular community calls. Every third Thursday of every month, we have our community calls, and about 50 people are attending these community calls. And I request all the chapter leaders, if you have new studies and to encourage our Indian collaborators, everyone, to showcase your studies there, which will help us a lot to reach out to our collaborators and many people and students as well. So going to next slide. Yes, this is the automated extraction of clinical insights from breast cancer discharge summaries we have developed. This is the data pipeline, and this is supported by Vipina, who's a NLP work group leader. The discharge summaries, what we had, we tried to annotate by using a tool called MedTagger, and we have done named entity like recognition and relationship identification. And for concept normalization and vocabulary mapping, as like I have told many times before also, it's like we always receive clinical text, which is very tough in India to map it to SNOMED or HOMUP as such. But currently we have developed a tool that the clinical text directly goes and identifies a SNOMED ID. So we are currently automizing that process as well. In the development of this complete process, we have come up with a tool for that. So currently this is completed. We are fine tuning it with 5 different things. We are trying to fine tuning the BERT model. So once it is done, we are able to identify totally 5 entities, that is demographic entity, problem, test, procedure, and drug entity. These are typically patient discharge summaries. So once it is done, maybe in another 2 months, we are expecting a publication out of it. So this will be our first Indian publication as such.
Okay. In India, I think digital health mission is gaining a lot of momentum. India is enforcing every Indian to have a ABA ID, which is something that's close to your social security number. So wherever you go for health intervention, whether it is a diagnostic lab or your GP, your ABA ID would be tagged. So you will have a linear history of the patient would be captured in a digital thing. This would be in cloud, and close to 600 million Indians are currently on digital health network, and this is gaining a lot of momentum. So, but only challenge we have is the FHIR profiles that was provided by ABDM is very specific to ABDM. So we have to do some work around that to have that ABDM compatible. So this is something that is we are going to be working on. So I think once we are able to get that interfaces working, we would be able to get access to a lot of data. Of course, these are all patient consent driven. There is a consent manager is also part of ABDM. So once those interfaces or integrations are started working, then we would be in a position to see a large extent of health data, electronic health data that would be available for proper studies and research. Yeah, I think again, getting into our real world evidence and health data network, we want to have a national presence and almost as a thought leader kind of a thing, and working with multiple hospitals, universities, and pharma and the health partners, and launch 3 more registries. I think that these are all the kind of strategies that we are looking at, promoting our case studies, integration, and even the registry that we are going to launch has to become ABDM compatible, so that we can really interface with the national digital health data networks, and I think trainings and do joint projects. So these are all very quick updates from India.
Hello, everyone. So I'm Max. I'm from Thailand. I just have a very short update, and just to share that we have several institutions in Thailand that have converted data into OMOP CDM. We have more than 5 institutions doing so, and at least 3 institutions that I know are doing some research work. For example, at my institution, we are running Legend Thai 2DM and also doing some building some AI models as well. And I just sent out a survey to 5 experts in Thailand that would like to join our panel on the OHDSI Thailand chapter. So far, we have about 7 people showing interest, and hopefully we can set up a chapter officially soon. Next Thursday, we're gonna have a meeting, monthly meeting in Thai language. And we're gonna, the first topic that people are interested in is the OMOP ETL pipeline that we have already shared in the APAC meeting in May last month. And hopefully next month, we will have more topics to share with the Thailand chapter. So that's a very humble beginning from Thailand, and hopefully we gonna get inspired by other chapters and collaborate in network study in the future. Thank you.
Yeah, this is mid-year update of 2025 from OHDSI Korea. Please next. So the major achievement of Korean chapter is that we incorporated our local EDI vocabulary into OMOP vocabulary, which is now available on Athena with mappings to standard concepts. And we provide the step-by-step tutorial for integrating local vocabulary into the OMOP CDM. So if you are interested in integrating your local vocabulary into OMOP vocabulary, please take a look at this paper and hopefully cite this too. Currently, we are participating in the medical device working group to enhance the vigilance for medical devices, and then in this work group, we are trying to incorporate unique device identifier (UDIs) into OMOP CDM as well. So in Korea, the R&D project currently are on under establishment, and then the goal of this project is to enhance post-market surveillance system for medical devices, and we are implementing CDMs by using both EDI codes and the UDI codes as well. Next, please. So last year we implemented 4 tertiary hospitals. We implemented medical device CDM in 4 tertiary hospitals, and then in this year we are adding 5 more hospitals into this medical device network. Another topic is to implement oncology CDM in the hospital as well. Next. So as you know, most cancer-specific data are not structured in EHR, and then so we do not have this kind of information in most CDM databases, such as the information for metastasis or modifiers of cancers, as well as regimen information. Next, please. So we are populating this information into oncology CDM by using generative LLMs and aggregating granular drug exposure into structured regimen errors. And finally, we aim to abstract patient clinical journeys into a structured episode tables. Next, please. So we are using the open source LLM such as Gemma 3 to structuralize the medical narratives such as pathology reports. So we structurized these kind of text into JSON files, and then from this JSON we populate the oncology CDM. So currently we can capture the very important moments of the patients among the patient journeys of cancer, including their first occurrence of cancer, and then their status of the diseases and their regimens, and then their outcomes. So I think we can present this activity at the global symposium too. The final update of our current chapter is that we are establishing the OASIS, DDM, which is osteoporosis analysis and surveillance initiative using standardized data. In this project, we included 4 tertiary hospitals, including several hospitals of Yonsei University, Asao Medical Center, Korea University, and Inha University Hospital. Next, please. So in this collaborative network, we discuss research topics about osteoporosis and enables investigators to use these data for real-world multi-institutional cohort analysis. Next, please. So, our first papers using OHDSI network has been published in Endocrinology and Metabolism journal. And then in this paper, you can see that the patterns of medications of osteoporosis. So that's it. Thanks for listening.
Good morning, everyone. So this is my first time to update the Vietnam chapter video. So it's going to be a very brief and list update. Next, please. So yeah, first ever I was able to show and introduce OHDSI to our community back in Vietnam, which is in the University Medical Center, one of the university hospital in the south of Vietnam. Next, please. And so far, we also had the initial translation of this study terms from Vietnamese to English, and we are going to review the accuracies between the translated concept, check for the consistencies in the validation between the terms from Vietnamese version and English versions, and hopefully for the next progress, we are able to map it into the marks using the OHDSI tools version. I also set up a plan to build up on UMC clinical data center, and which is from we can integrate from the electronic records into the parallel data center, and from the parallel data center we can map into the map CDA and set up the progress from this year until 2028. Yeah, so quickly that's about my update. Thank you.
Yeah, now let me give you some update for Taiwan in this year. So here are our team members in our Taiwan OHDSI Society. So we have in this society we have more and more members from many hospitals and also government institutes and also big pharmas. So this is the product we made, and we call that the MediPlug. This is an automatic conversion technology for common data models in Taiwan. So every hospitals in Taiwan, we use the National Health Insurance database. Sorry, not database, National Health Insurance common data. So we convert that data structure to OHDSI. So this product has already been evaluated, and we got the patent in at the end of last year. So now we are going to promote this product and to help the hospital in Taiwan to convert their data to OHDSI OMOP common data model. Next. We also joined an study, and the study was just published in this year in eClinical Medicine. Thanks for everybody's invitation, and we can join this article, this study. So as I mentioned that we try to promote OHDSI in many fields in academia, hospitals, pharma, and also governance from this year. So and I think we are going to get more and more people in Taiwan to know OHDSI OMOP, and then they will consider to do the mapping and to connect with the international common data model. For example, in this April, we promote OHDSI at governance. The Center of Drug Evaluation in Taiwan, which is the semi-official organizations under TFDA, Taiwan FDA. It supports Taiwan FDA to evaluate the new drugs and to give the approval. Next. And also the insurance for national health insurance. This is for industry. We also promote OHDSI in Bayer. in this May because we have already had the academic industrial collaboration based on OHDSI OMOP content data model, and then we have we got the first-hand preliminary results, so we celebrate the achievement this year. And we also promote others in hospital, and because in Taiwan there are more and more hospital want to become the smart hospital, so they want to have a standardized data, so and to integrate the data or to have a collaboration with each other across hospitals and also across industry, across countries. So they want to know the international standards like OHDSI OMOP. So we try to get involved in several hospital medical centers like this. If you plan to join MedInfo this year in Taiwan, which is in August, early August this year. If you plan to join that, please contact me by using email so that we can arrange a gathering if some people want to join and meet in person together in Taiwan this year. Next, I think that's it. Okay, if you want to know the further information about the OHDSI Taiwan, please visit our official website. Thanks.
So just update a little bit about what we are preparing for the conference. So we already got approved from our institute. Now we need to go through a formal process of. It seems like if we don't have too many participants, like I don't think we are expecting more than 500 people, right? No, okay. So yeah. Then we seems we don't need to get the central government approval. So I assume it's like 150 to 200.
Yeah, you're not gonna get 500.
Okay. Okay.
Unless all of Korea, Taiwan, Japan, everybody comes over. Yeah, I don't think so. Even if everybody came over, I don't think so.
Oh, okay. Then that's good because another professor in department just got approval of international conference, and he did it like a year ago because he is expecting like 1,000 people. So I asked him. That he said the cutoff line it's like 500 or something. So if we are not going over that, then we don't need this high level approval. So then we most likely it's in Shanghai, but actually our dean was suggesting there are some nearby medical school may be interested in hosting, but so we were discussing this. I saw the Shanghai is easier for everyone to travel if we go to a nearby small town. But he said maybe the foreigners are interested in visiting nearby small town like Yiwu. They have this famous small thing like market for everything else you use,
like a night market.
Yeah. So I don't know if that's the case, but yeah, they are all near Shanghai. But we are expecting to be just in Shanghai. So afterwards, if some group of people want to visit nearby, we can actually try to arrange that. And for what I just glad to hear many of the progress in here. So I'm trying to say a little bit the new thing. I don't know if I can share a paper here, but yeah, I'll just describe it in like 20 seconds. So recently we published a paper starting from medical data. Then so we create like eight agent works together, AI agent, so they can start from asking questions to separate the questions into computable tasks, then actually programming by another agent, then finish the job, then send the results back to the first agent. So then this agent can ask the next round of questions. So I'm thinking maybe we can try to set up these things using the OHDSI format or something, then to accelerate the medical discoveries. So we need to for us we need to ask the medical expert what they are expecting, but the efficiency is pretty high. Like for example, in one day we can ask the agent to finish more than 100 jobs. So we tried for a month or so we already got like more than 10,000 questions answered for any data set, for one data set. So as long as you finish a data set, we can start this process. So just share with you guys, see if we can do something about this. Okay, yeah, I'm finished here. Yeah.